Welcome to Ohio.
All right. What is going on YouTube? It's Avery Heaney TV. Today I am at Cedar Point for like my third time in my life. So I didn't even expect to go this year and I can't believe I'm back. I'm here with Matt again.
What's up, guys?
And this time we have Mikey and Jaylen. So Jaylen, this is your first time at Cedar Point, isn't it?
Yeah, very first time, very excited. This really makes so far. We haven't ridden anything just yet. We're going to see if we can do Millennium Force first. But so far it's been amazing. Driving up here was fabulous with the water around. It's gorgeous.
Oh yeah. And Mikey, this is also your first time at Cedar Point too, so are you looking forward for Steel Vengeance the most, I take?
Absolutely. It's number 3 on my bucket list right now. Second to only. Whoa! I'm expecting a lot from this.
Yeah. Alright guys, our first attraction is Millennium Force. So we were gonna do Steel Vengeance and Maverick, but we were informed that they were both down for maintenance right now. So we ended up waiting back for Millennium Force because it was like one of the shorter waits we've seen, but really it didn't feel long. It was, how long was it, Mikey?
81 minutes so far.
Wow, so that's been like nearly an hour and a half just for Millennium Force. That's crazy.
This place is too.
Alright everybody, we just got off Steel Vengeance. How was the ride, Mikey, for your first ride?
What was that? That is one of the most ridiculous coasters I've ever been on. This kicks Toro's ass.
And I was riding with Jaylen. How was the ride, dude?
Absolutely amazing. Oh my god, I couldn't believe it though. Any airtime hill was about as strong as fans, which is a huge statement right there. This is already either my #1 of all time or my #2 of all time. I'm still trying to flip-flop between El Toro and Steel Vengeance. The fact you even got up there just like that, what in the world? This ride is crazy. Like this is worth, this ride is maybe worth traveling alone for itself.
Wow. And I saw his reaction. It was pretty funny
it was
too.
Crazy.
He
It
was
pretty funny.
he was like, ah!
Yeah. I mean, hey, to everyone watching, good luck not having that reaction.
So I got a longtime friend. I got Rick and Jack. How you doing? I was not expecting to see you guys at Cedar Point.
Yeah.
And nice to meet you, by the way. What's your name?
Jacob.
Nice to meet you, Jacob. I absolutely love that shirt.
Thank you.
And what's your #1 right now, Rick?
Steel Vengeance.
Steel Vengeance is your #1?
Yeah.
How about you, Jack? You too?
Yeah.
I'm really not sure at this point. It's either Phantom or Steel Vengeance, what's like neck and neck with each other. But I actually still have Superman the ride over Phantom, but this is a little tough. But it was better than last year, I'll say, for Steel Vengeance.
It's tied between Steel Vengeance and Toro, probably.
I think Toro probably still beats it by a hair, but
It's
that's
close.
just, yeah, it's really close.
I have to get another ride on it later, but it's insane. It's so good. That was my 100th roller coaster. So
That, congratulations, man. That's a perfect 100 coaster for you. Alright guys, we're now here for Magnum. Last year when I did Magnum, I was in like the 3rd row and I was in a lot of pain on that ride that time, but hearing from my friend Santino, he said it's a lot better in other rows, so I'm gonna take his advantage for it. So, you guys ready? Magnum. Ready, Jaylen? Alright everybody, we just got off Magnum XL 200 and this time it was not as bad as I remember. I was in like towards the back this time and Santino, you were right about Magnum this time. I listened to your advice about going in different rows and boy, you were right about that. The 3rd row, now that seat is brutal, but the only part about Magnum that I have a downside is towards the end, it did hurt my thighs, but other than that, not bad. I was actually quite shocked this time. How was your ride, Matt?
it was fantastic.
And how about you, Jaylen?
Really, really good.
And how about you, Mikey?
I expected nothing, but absolutely loved it. This really trips on Nitro. It's in my top 10 now. I thought I was gonna hate it, but towards the back, it was enjoyable. The airtime was strong, and it was rough, but it didn't hurt me that much.
Wow. Well, this is a very sad day for my 2 days at Cedar Point because Top Thrill Dragster is closed for the whole season. The reason was because there was an incident last summer where a bolt, I believe, flew off like on one of the trains and it hit like a rider like head on that caused like critical condition, and that really sucks. And God forbid, I hope the person's okay. I don't know what exactly happened after that, but very tragic. And some people in the coaster community are claiming that it might fall in the same phase like Volcano at King's Dominion because it was on its last legs and they had to make a tough decision where it would either be really expensive to repair or they would just had to say goodbye, and that's what they ended up doing. So my prediction of Dragster, I'm thinking that it's gonna open next year. They're just gonna rearrange the line queue so it wouldn't happen again. Who knows? So we did Raptor one time, that was solid. We also did another run at Gatekeeper, that was also really solid too. So Jalen, how was Gatekeeper for your first time?
It's definitely really fun.
Awesome. And how about you, Mikey? How was your first time?
It was very solid, but the restraints were really tight. Like the route didn't like really press down or anything, but the wing over drop was what really tightened it. It was like tight on my waist.
How about you, Matt? How was Gatekeeper?
Otherwise, it was really solid.
Gatekeeper was so fun. I liked it.
Raptor was nuts, wasn't it, guys?
Hell yeah!
That Cobra roll is so intense. Like I grayed out on that.
That's
my favorite invert.
That might be like my. I think it's my second favorite invert. I think I still have Afterburn over this, but oh my god, that's nuts.
It wasn't even that rough actually. It was intense. It was decently smooth. And we rode it. I think we got the very back for our first ride, so that was just lucky.
Finally, after waiting like a good hour and a half for a big delay, Millennium Force finally opened for my night ride. Oh my god, I can't wait. I've never done Millennium Force at night yet. You ready, Matt?
I am ready.
How is Millennium Force at night, by the way?
It's actually really fun. I can't wait to try it again.
Wow. Alright everybody, we're about to leave the park now, but I gotta tell you, we just got off our last ride on Millennium Force, and this was at night. I've never ever experienced Millennium Force at night before, and I gotta tell you, that was unbelievable. It hits different. After this, I think Millennium Force is even higher in my rankings now. Not Superman the ride good in my opinion, but it both paces tremendously well, and the airtime was a lot better too, so I don't know where to put it yet, but this was unbelievable. How was your day, Mikey?
Started kind of shitty with an hour and a half wait for Millennium Force, and you know, it was like really packed early in the day, but no Sylvanus Night Ride was kind of disappointing, but I got a ride on it, and it's my new number one now. Fan was my number one for one day, but yeah, this kicks Toro's ass. Came in the console I want. I don't give a shit. I do kind of wish we got to try Maverick, but you know, we'll be here tomorrow also.
Yeah,
so
hopefully Maverick will open tomorrow, but
it should.
It was test running for some parts of the day, so that's a good sign at least. And Jalen, how was Millennium Force for you
Really
at night?
amazing. Both rides, absolutely amazing. Very, very underrated ride.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
telling you right now.
Millennium Force was my ass.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck they're talking about.
So Matt, how was your night ride on Millennium Force?
It was beautiful. Like I had the best rides. Like out of all my previous rides. Like I just it changed me. Like I cannot get over it. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, that night ride on Millennium Force, honestly, might be one of the best night rides I've ever had on any coaster. I'm not kidding, that was no joke. Well, this was day 1 of Cedar Point, so I gotta tell you, Millennium Force at night absolutely blew me out of the water. Like, I did not expect that to be as intense as I remember, and needless to say, this was honestly one of the best night rides I've ever had on any coaster. We also did Corkscrew, and I gotta tell you, Corkscrew is actually a very solid aerodynamics looping coaster. I really think that people give it too much hate, and I like grayed out in the vertical loop, and even partially in the Corkscrew, like, holy damn. And it's way better than Steam & Demon at Great Escape, of course, because Steam & Demon, really rough. We also did a ride on Rougarou, and I gotta say, Rougarou this time was a little better than I remember, but still not a great B&M in my opinion, because I do find it to be pretty rough for all the floorlesses I've ridden so far. I actually have Batman the Dark Knight in New England over Rougarou. Also, I gotta say that we also did a ride on the Cedar Creek Mine Ride, and the Cedar Creek Mine Ride, in my opinion, is actually very solid for an aerodynamics mine ride. I really like the theming towards the end, and it's actually very smooth for its age. So I'm going to end it right here, folks. Stay tuned for day 2 of Cedar Point. Thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe below, and as always, peace out.